I feel like saying I'm in a slump is a bit of an understatement. I literally want nothing to do with books at the moment, and I have a problem with that, considering I love to read. In today's video, I'm going to try really hard to get out of this slump. See, what happened was, the end of last year, I tried really hard to reach my reading goal, and the last week of December, I read 7 books in 7 days. And after that, I just felt a little bit burned out, and I haven't wanted to pick up a book since. It is now the end of January, and I did actually end up listening to one audiobook at the beginning of January that was done and dusted. A cute little small town romance, and I loved it. But I haven't wanted to read since. I've tried. I'm actually in like the first quarter of a book right now because I'm in a book club, so I gotta keep up. It's not the same. I don't have the want to read, and by the end of this video, I want to have the want to read back. So the first thing that I think about when trying to get out of book slump is book shopping, obviously.
You stay inside most of the time, but you don't seem to mind. Why don't you come outside and see what it's like? I think you'll find that the weather is nice. You go get a drink, it's not as bad as you think. You puke in the sink, but you'll be fine. Wake up around 9, then you do it again and again and again and again.
So I actually didn't get anything from Target, but just being surrounded by books definitely gave me a little bit of motivation to read. Like, I was there, I was looking, I was taking my time. I honestly didn't find anything that like was really calling my name. I still haven't made a book purchase in 2024, which isn't on purpose. It's because I've been in a slump. But I figured I'd tell you the books that I already started this month. I started 2 books. I'm not very far into this one, but this is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. This is definitely a time travel-y book. The 7-year slip really threw me for a loop, so I remember I bought this book in hopes I would get the same feeling as that one. I really like the time travel trope, okay? And I figured because this is a short read, it's less than 300 pages, I'd probably get through this quick. It's also like small, so I feel like, and the font is big. So I really just have to carve out time to read this. I mentioned a little bit earlier, but I'm in a book club with my friends, and we started Mother's Instinct. I'm on chapter 15. I need to get to chapter 30, so I should probably read some of that today. It's about these besties who literally live next door to each other, and something very tragic happens. And so their friendship is tested. It's being turned into a movie with Anne Hathaway. Comes out this year. I don't know when. Being in a slump is weird because it's not even the book's fault I'm not reading, because the books are interesting. It's that you literally don't feel like reading. Like, you don't. And the one book that I finished this month, Done and Dusted, which I love that book, I listened to it on audiobook, so I haven't even like sat and read since 2023. Quick update on the slump we got going on. You guys are actually gonna be so proud of me. I read some more of Mother's Instinct last night, and then this morning I woke up and read some more. Okay, I still don't feel like reading necessarily, but I kind of got to read that book. So I made it to chapter 28. I still have to get to chapter 30. Something I really love about this book is that the chapters are short. Let me know if you guys heard of this book before, or even the movie, because I didn't know anything about it until my friends brought it up. We need to talk. It's been a few days since the last clip you just saw, and I am still in a slump. The last few days, I've read a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying, but I still don't have the urge to read. I'm gonna tell you what day it is. It's February 2nd. Something's wrong. I really want to fix that, get out of this slump, get back into reading, and I think the start of a new month will help. Let me catch you guys up on where I'm at right now. I am 19% into Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I downloaded it on my Kindle because I have the physical copy, but then I left it in my boyfriend's car and I haven't gotten it back since. I feel like the last few days I wasn't mentally prepared to get out of a slump. Like, I was still chilling in the slump, but now I'm ready to get out of it. Honestly, I don't know whether it's like I need a new genre or a new like good book. I have a lot of options here. I'm done with being in a slump. I'm done. Mark my words. We're getting out of this. From here on, I'm gonna go cry. So it's been a few more days, and let's just say I've read maybe 20 pages since the last update. A couple days ago, I was like, it's all about the mindset. You just gotta like want to read. You gotta like turn yourself into like the reading mode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I was so ready to do so. It lasted maybe like 2 hours, which I got to chapter 2. Okay, let me be real with you guys. I have like 3 jobs now, and so my time is pretty busy, and the time that I have to just rest I take advantage of, and I literally lay down, watch YouTube or something, maybe take a nap. I don't know. I'm not making the time to read, and the thing is, like, I'm highly aware that I'm not making time to read. I'm always like, I should be reading right now, and then I feel guilty, but then I'm like, I really don't want to, so I don't. So this is the worst slump I've ever been in my life. It's about to be a month and a half at this point. Everybody needs to calm down. I need to fill you in a little bit because this video I feel is just all over the place. When it comes to Before the Coffee Gets Cold, this is more like a chill read, you know? It's not very high stakes. You're kind of just vibing, which I am enjoying, but it's not a book to read for when I'm trying to get out of a slump. So at the beginning of the video, I kind of mentioned how like I'm in a book club and we started Mother's Instinct, and I haven't filled you in since. Well, we DNF'd that book as a group. I guess it just wasn't the right vibe we were going for. We weren't really in the mood to read something like that. I think there was like 100 pages left of the book too, but we kind of just stopped reading it. With that book club, we decided to read another book. And this one I'm really excited about, and I'm really happy because I think this book might get me out of my slump. Let me show you what we're about to get into. I kind of feel like this is just way long overdue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had this for almost a year now. I got it in March 2023. A Court of Thorns and Roses. I feel like this is the perfect book to get me out of slump because it's like, when I hear, at least, it's like high stakes, the plot is really giving, and I think that's what I need right now. I need something that's gonna keep my attention. Oh my gosh. They are so pretty. Oh my gosh. I love the feeling of a new book. Wow, I am so excited to get into this. It's like official now. I opened it, I'm ready to dive into the series, you know what I mean? Let's finally get out of this slump. I never really do voiceovers, but I want to see how it works today. So I decided to make it like a mission of mine to literally bring this book wherever I went. So at any given opportunity, I'm able to just pick it up and read. And so I did literally just that. I took it with me to my boyfriend's little drumming sesh, and I also took it to work. And if you haven't tried it, you should totally listen to SpongeBob Ambiance while you read because it's a whole different vibe. Then for the second time in this video, I went to Target. They were having a sale, so I used that as an excuse, obviously. But unlike the first time that I went to Target in this video, I felt like every book was literally calling my name to buy it. I saw new releases. I saw the Reckless series by Elsie Silver with new covers, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. And I also ran into some fantasies that I really so badly want to read. Let's just say it was really hard for me to hold myself back from getting all these books because everything was just so tempting. I mean, just look how good this series looks together. Like, that would look so cute on my bookshelf. Oh, I'm back with some books. Hear me out. Target was having the buy one get one 50% off, and so I had to splurge. Duh. But here's the thing. I actually held myself back a lot. I was gonna get like 6 books, but I was like, just get the ones that you feel like reading right now. And so that's what I did. I was gonna leave with like 4 fantasy books. I really wanted to get The Fourth Wing and Iron Flame because I'm gonna read those eventually. And same with Divine Rivals and what is it called? Something Vows? Yeah, Ruthless Vows. I already read Divine Rivals, so I just really wanted to read the second book, but I can't own the second book without owning the first book, you know what I mean? Anywho, I didn't get any of that. What I did get was A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. Hear me out. Don't really know what it's about. I believe it's fake dating. I didn't really get it for the plot. I got it because this is such a Valentine's-y cover. I was like, yes, I'm probably gonna read this one soon. I'm gonna be so real with you. Ugh. Okay, so we had that one. I got Ali Hazelwood's new release, Bride. This is her first like fantasy, I think. It's like a paranormal romance. I believe they're forced to marry because, I don't know, they're enemies or something. I don't really know. It's a werewolf and a vampire. But why is vampire spelt with a Y? I really like Ali Hazelwood books. Her writing is just so easy to get into. Honestly, she's a really good like getting out of a slump author. Because I was in a slump and then I read Check and Mate. And I was back to normal. However, I'm not going to start that yet. I don't know which one I'm going to read first. Oh, I just love getting new books. Like, I can already feel the want to read coming back. Like, it's creeping up. Speaking of wanting to read, I'm gonna get back into A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm on page 42, chapter 5. So far, so good. We're about to get into the good stuff. My friends in the book club already finished the book, so I have some catching up to do. And so I'm thankful. I'm thankful for being forced to read, because maybe that's the way I'll get out of a slump. It's crazy to say, but today has literally been the most I've read in a day this year. Literally, I was picking up the book on and off throughout the day. I'm on page 116. I'm literally in the middle of a chapter because being in a slump is weird. Right off the bat, I noticed that it was hard for me to get into this book because it is a fantasy and it's like a lot of world building and a lot of... You just gotta pay attention, okay? It doesn't really like pick up the pace until like things start happening, but you gotta wait for things to happen, you know? So like I feel like fantasies aren't like the best to read when you're in a slump. However, I'm dedicated, okay? Like, I'm in. I'm not backing out. But another thing that happens to me when I'm in a slump is that I'll like be locked in for a few chapters or whatnot, but once I get the like, okay, I've had enough, it's hard to force myself to read. And that's what happened. That's why I'm in the middle of a chapter right now. I just wasn't having it anymore. That's okay, because we're making progress and that's all that matters. I just want to update you guys real quick. Progress is being made. I am slowly making my way out of this slump. We're almost done with this video. I've been filming this for so long. I'm gonna read more tonight. We'll see how far I get. I am so locked in. There's no way for me to get out of this book. Like, I am immersed. Everything I'm reading, vivid picture in my head. I want to read. I'm halfway through now. Yesterday I read over 100 pages. This morning I woke up, reached for the book. Ooh, it's getting good. Now that like I know the world, I know the characters, I know what's going on, it's very easy for me to like stay in this world when I'm reading. Yesterday I was telling you guys about like how sometimes my brain just is like, I don't want to read anymore and it stops. Yeah, that hasn't happened to me since I was binge reading last night. So I think we're almost out of the slump. I really do. Because I'm even trying to think of what I want my next read to be, because I could either continue the series or what I really want to read is a not so meet cute that I got yesterday. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. But as of right now, I'm gonna cling to this feeling of wanting to read because I haven't felt it in so long and I missed it. I literally have like 30 more pages to read. There's just so much as is going on. There's just a lot of things going on. It's so good. Because I've been enjoying this read so much, I obviously have the urge to keep reading and the feeling of wanting to read. And that's something that I really thought I wasn't gonna get back. Like, I was scared. I feel like there should be a word for that. Bibliophile. A book enthusiast. Someone who enjoys reading. I've got bibliophilia going on right now. And that's a good thing. Because that means like I'm pretty much out of a slump, maybe. We'll determine it with how quickly I decide to read another book. Because if I finish this and I'm like, don't want to really pick up a book, then I might still be in a slump. But I don't think that's going to happen because I'm already excited to start my next read. Although, sorry, my dog is having REM sleep right now. Anywho, I honestly think that I'm gonna save this for tomorrow, finishing it, because it is 12 o'clock, way past my bedtime. Yeah, I need to go. I finished the book. Hold up. I literally have to go to my other job right now, but I just want to fill you in. She's done. She's read. I'm feeling lots of emotions right now. Very curious as to what's going to happen in the other books. Like, I don't even know how to feel right now. Like, I don't really know how to feel. So many things happen in this book, and I feel like it's gonna be one of those series where, like, you get to the end, like the last book in the series, and you're like, I don't even remember what happened in the first book. Like, it's like that. Like, I feel like so much is gonna go on in this series, and I'm excited, but I'm also scared, a little intimidated. Let me change real quick. Wait, maybe I could do a transition. Did it work? I don't know. After reading that book, I'm telling you this right now, the slump is gone. She's non-existent. I don't even remember her. Like, I don't remember what it's like to not read for a while. Like, I love this book so much. The bibliophilia is happening. Today at work, all I wanted to do was go home and read, okay? Now, I just have to pick my next read. And I think you guys already know what it's gonna be. I can safely say that I am finally out of a reading slump. Oh, and it feels so good. Last night when I got back home from work, I read like 50 pages of A Not So Meet Cute, and today I read a little bit more. It's definitely giving me a lot of like cringe, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of rolling with the cheesiness right now. I'm okay with it because it's a totally different vibe than ACOTAR, and it's what I want right now. It's definitely so lighthearted. It's like very low stakes, which I'm enjoying because I need a little break before I get into book 2 of the ACOTAR series. It feels so good to be back and reading. I honestly feel like this is gonna be the longest video I've uploaded, and let me know if you like the long style vlogs. I don't know how I'm feeling about it, but let me know if you like it. One of my friends on Goodreads even reached out today, which is perfect timing because I'm finally confirmed out of my reading slump. But she basically asked if I was good. Like, if I was okay, because I haven't been updating my Goodreads. I haven't done anything. So thank you, Lila, for checking on your girl. I'm good. I was just really slacking, like heavy on reading, as you can tell. But I'm finally not, and I'm excited. I'm actually about to update my Goodreads now because I haven't even put a Goodreads goal for the year yet. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Give this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos of mine, and I will see you in my next video real soon. Okay, bye! Yikes. Testing? Yes! Okay. Oh!